If you are not here in the coming weeks, you've missed a lot. Thank you. All right, good afternoon, everyone. Biafra people. I just arrived at the venue of the Biafra Self-Referendum Convention 2023. I'm trying to check the place, and it looks very amazing. If you are not here in the coming weeks, you've missed a lot. Thank you. All right, good afternoon, everyone. Biafra people. I just arrived at the venue of the Biafra Self-Referendum Convention 2023. I'm trying to check the place, and it looks very amazing. If you are not here in the coming weeks, you've missed a lot. Thank you. All right, good afternoon, everyone. Biafra people. I just arrived at the venue of the Biafra Self-Referendum Convention 2023. I'm trying to check the place, and it looks very amazing. If you are not here in the coming weeks, you've missed a lot. Thank you. All right, good afternoon, everyone. Biafra people. I just arrived at the venue of the Biafra Self-Referendum Convention 2023. I'm trying to check the place, and it looks very amazing. If you are not here in the coming weeks, you've missed a lot. Thank you. All right, good afternoon, everyone. Biafra people. I just arrived at the venue of the Biafra Self-Referendum Convention 2023. I'm trying to check the place, and it looks very amazing. If you are not here in the coming weeks, you've missed a lot. Thank you. All right, good afternoon, everyone. Biafra people. I just arrived at the venue of the Biafra Self-Referendum Convention 2023. I'm trying to check the place, and it looks very amazing. If you are not here in the coming weeks, you've missed a lot. Thank you.
We warmly invite you to our 2023 Biafra Self-Referendum Convention. This is first ever Biafra Self-Referendum Convention to take place in Helsinki, Finland. Dates: 20th and the 21st of October 2023. Venue: Mesukeskus, Helsinki. Time: 9 a.m. Helsinki, 11 p.m. Ebubia, Biafra Land. Whole day event. Special speakers: Prime Minister Ekpa Simon Njurko, Biafra Republic Government in Exile, and many more.
The governor of the state himself obeys the sit at home on Monday, and then the civil servants that work in government house obey the sit at home, and government shut down on Mondays. It means the real governor of Southeast is Simon Ekpa, ruling the Southeast from Finland.
Arrive at the venue of the
We warmly invite you to our 2023 Biafra Self-Referendum Convention. This is first ever Biafra Self-Referendum Convention to take place in Helsinki, Finland. Dates: 20th and the 21st of October 2023. Venue: Mesukeskus, Helsinki. Time: 9 a.m. Helsinki, 11 p.m. Ebubia, Biafra Land. Whole day event. Special speakers: Prime Minister Ekpa Simon Njurko, Biafra Republic Government in Exile, and many more.
Friends all over the world, let us continue to support Eastern Security Network and Biafra Liberation Army. Every day they stand in the gap to defend us and only need our support to do the work they do. For the safety, security, and freedom of our communities, let us do this together. Go to www.ipobinUSA.org/DONATE. Also go to www.biafrarepublicgov.org/DONATE, where you can pay your liberation tax. We also accept donations on PayPal and Zelle. Just use the email address biafragov.org@gmail.com. For those in USA, we also accept donations or Cash App at $BIAFRAGOV. Freedom is not free, and together, we restore it.
Thank you.
We warmly invite you to our 2023 Biafra Self-Referendum Convention. This is first ever Biafra Self-Referendum Convention to take place in Helsinki, Finland. Dates: 20th and the 21st of October 2023. Venue: Mesukeskus, Helsinki. Time: 9 a.m. Helsinki, 11 p.m. Ebubeya, Biafra land, whole day event, special speakers, Prime Minister Ekpa Simon Njurko, Biafra Republic government in exile, and many more.
The summary of it. The summary of it is that we cannot run away from this stark reality that Nigeria has to be restructured. Whether it is the restructuring that gives more powers to states or a return to the regional arrangement of the past, or the restructuring that allows parts of the country that want to go and stand as independent nation, whatever that restructuring means, we must not run away from it. And our position as bishop, and I must say now, I'm carrying you along as a diocese, is that if we continue to pretend that all is well, we will keep bleeding profusely. And very soon, there might be nothing called Nigeria. Instead of our killing ourselves under the pretext of remaining one indivisible nation. Some people say Nigeria's unity is non-negotiable. I want to say it is negotiable. This thing is like marriage. You don't force two people to get married. We have been forced into a marriage that is hurting us. And every day we are dying and pretending to be one. Please, instead of our killing ourselves, and there will be no Nigeria left, let us come to a round table like this. Bring Nigeria as a cake. Bring one big knife and share the cake. Share the cake. Share the cake.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. Biafra people, I just arrived at the venue of the Biafra Self-Referendum Convention 2023. I'm trying to check the place, and it looks very amazing. If you are not here in the coming weeks, you've missed a lot. Thank you. All right, good afternoon, everyone. Biafra people, I just arrived at the venue of the Biafra Self-Referendum Convention 2023. I'm trying to check the place, and it looks very amazing. If you are not here in the coming weeks, you've missed a lot. Thank you. All right, good afternoon, everyone. Biafra people, I just arrived at the venue of the Biafra Self-Referendum Convention 2023. I'm trying to check the place, and it looks very amazing. If you are not here in the coming weeks, you've missed a lot. Thank you. All right, good afternoon, everyone. Biafra people, I just arrived at the venue of the Biafra Self-Referendum Convention 2023. I'm trying to check the place, and it looks very amazing. If you are not here in the coming weeks, you've missed a lot. Thank you. All right, good afternoon, everyone. Biafra people, I just arrived at the venue of the Biafra Self-Referendum Convention 2023. I'm trying to check the place, and it looks very amazing. If you are not here in the coming weeks, you've missed a lot. Thank you. All right, good afternoon, everyone. Biafra people, I just arrived at the venue of the Biafra Self-Referendum Convention 2023. I'm trying to check the place, and it looks very amazing. If you are not here,
We warmly invite you to our 2023 Biafra Self-Referendum Convention. This is first ever Biafra Self-Referendum Convention to take place in Helsinki, Finland. Dates: 20th and the 21st of October 2023. Venue: Mesukeskus, Helsinki. Time: 9 a.m. Helsinki, 11 p.m. Ebubeya, Biafra land, whole day event, special speakers, Prime Minister Ekpa Simon Njurko, Biafra Republic government in exile, and many more.
Hey God, they don't post it up on a Simon, Guguru Ekpa, don't break world record, but so many people not understand and so many people not notice. Now, I will tell you the reason why everybody, every sons and daughters of Biafra, every Igbo man need to support Samuel Ekpa, because that man is doing a fantastic job. That man is trying. And I will tell you the reasons why you need to support Samuel Ekpa. Because if not for Samuel Ekpa, after the kidnapping lives of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and smuggle them from Kenya to Nigeria, by now, Biafra's struggle would have been an history. If not for Samuel Ekpa, you will not hear anything like Biafra agitator, English, what can I do you? You will not hear Biafra agitation again. Now, make you tell me, apart from Samuel Ekpa, now, which other person they solicit or they fight for Biafra restoration? If not Samuel, but no, I want to make you tell me, because some people now will say, I don't know what's in on the talk. Some people will say, Samuel, but don't buy you, sell you, will be sold. There is nothing like sold, there is nothing like buy. You get my point, so? If person do good, I go talk, if person do bad, I go talk on. Yes. I sit down, I can't be reason now, I can't use my mental audacity, I can't dissect them, diagnose them, I can't renovate them, like, I say, damn. There are every reasons why everybody needs to support Samuel Ekpa. Because when I tell you Samuel Ekpa break Guinness Book of Record, it break world record, many people don't notice that. Do you know that the Nigerian government, they don't try make the government of Finland make them arrest Samuel Ekpa, make them extradite him, make them smuggle him from Finland to Nigeria. The Finland government invited Samuel Ekpa for questioning. And Samuel Ekpa explained, analyzed all the Herodias and all the Higiaga and all the Parapos diagnosis that has been raising the eastern region. And the reason why in they do what they do. And the Finland government, they see reasons with him. And they free and make it go house. Is that not a record breaker? Everybody must support Samuel Ekpa. Yes. Because after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu being aired by the Nigeria government, Samuel Ekpa is the only voice where we hear. Now it be the only voice where we hear. And as Samuel Ekpa now be the ninth man of so many Nigeria political bandit methodology for the Eastern region. All the Eastern region political boha. Now Samuel Ekpa be their ninth man, and Samuel Ekpa they give them sleepless night. If not Samuel Ekpa, how about tell me now? Tell me whether you for the who they hear this matter at all. Tell me, if not Samuel Ekpa, which only other person they go Nigeria government now? Their mind they make team for. Just tell me, if not Samuel Ekpa, just tell me which any other person when Nigerian government methodology go they hear their mind go they make team. Or where all the Eastern politicians go they hear their mind go they make it. Now only Samuel Ekpa. If only Samuel Ekpa see they give full gwangwan cabinet sleepless night, that is to say that man is something else. After Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Samuel Ekpa is the next person. Nobody they follow and drag him. Me, I knock my chest with full hand. I will tell you today. Say Samuel Ekpa, he was supporting. Samuel Ekpa, that man, not small but mouthy. That man, na small body but big engine. That man, small man but they carry a very big God where you know for use one hand push. Imagine now, you imagine by now when Martin Abdikano, because their plan was that say he want to put Martin Abdikano for Dodge everywhere go cold like water. They don't know say Martin Abdikano give birth to another man where they call Samuel Ekpa, where he pick him up. And for those of you now where they talk say Samuel Ekpa they for Finland, if they from there they agitate. If you know say he want to agitate, make he come Nigeria, make he come agitate. Bro, you'll be enemy of yourself. So may he come Nigeria, many Nigerian government, may they arrest him. The way they say arrest Martin Abdikano, abi? Common sense is not common. This is what I call when you did not make use of your common sense metamorphosis, you will begin to behave like put a start mentality. Hey God, it already. Samuel Ekpa, God bless you. God bless you for standing for the truth and for defending Igbo land and for also defending Martin Abdikano. Samuel Ekpa, may you live long. May anybody not come to talk nonsense, says Brian envelope for my comment section. No? Because if you say select collect Brian envelope, if it easy, how many Brian envelope you don't collect for your life? I be you they forbid Brian envelope. You they forbid Brian envelope. If I see truth, I go talk him. I sit down, I count the reason, I think I say, no, this man is trying. Samuel, but you are doing a fantastic job. May God bless you. May God continue to bless you. And your enemy not go ever catch you. Yes, they're not going to ever catch you.
We warmly invite you to our 2023 Biafra Self-Referendum Convention. This is first ever Biafra Self-Referendum Convention to take place in Helsinki, Finland. Dates: 20th and the 21st of October 2023. Venue: Mesukeskus, Helsinki. Time: 9 a.m. Helsinki, 11 p.m. Ebubia, Biafra Land. Whole day event. Special speakers: Prime Minister Ekpa Simon Njurko, Biafra Republic Government in Exile, and many more.
Today is 9th of October 2023. Modern capital in the south of the world, upper precisely, is 100%. The role of freeing every shot I've looked at the own evolution. This is central anyway. This is a great thing is happening. People are ready to go. My Biafrans are ready to go. Kudos to Biafra government in exile and de facto government homeland. Under the auspices of Samuel Ekpa, a great man. Our MNK, the great prophet, is coming out. Whether Nigeria like it or not, who is to talk with? Is Simon Ekpa. Any other person is Ojoro. We are winning. We are going home very soon. With a Ganada. With the wood anywhere. I bet to send message everywhere. We are winning the game. Biafra is calm. This is Global News reporting for Industrial Hub about President in Central Africa. Ndewo Muchineke. Ndewo.
The more they attack me, the stronger I become. Because it is like you are pouring fuel in the strength that is in me. So bring it on. But I'm telling you today that we have been able to defeat them. We have Chikota Hanchani Nono and defeated them. What we have done to Nigeria and their agent in Biafra struggle is that we gathered them together. This particular sit at home, I told you people, will be the beginning of the liberation of Biafra. You see, the actions, the activities of Biafrans in this sit at home have gathered all the sabos together, all the sabotua together, and we defeated them. Bam! It is mysterious. How many of you will ever believe in this life that everybody will gang up against Biafra?
In the coming weeks, you've missed a lot. Thank you. All right, good afternoon, everyone. Biafra people, I just arrived at the venue of the Biafra Self-Referendum Convention 2023. I'm trying to take the place, and it looks very amazing. If you are not here in the coming weeks, you've missed a lot. Thank you. All right, good afternoon, everyone. Biafra people, I just arrived at the venue of the Biafra.
Land of the rising sun, we love and cherish. Beloved home, land of our brave heroes. We must defend our lives, or we shall perish. We shall protect our hearts from all our foes. But if the price is death for all we hold dear, then let us die without a shred of fear. Hail to Biafra, consecrated nation. O fatherland, this be our solemn pledge. Defending thee shall be our dedication. Spilling our blood will count our privilege. The waving standard which emboldens the free shall always be our flag of liberty. We shall emerge triumphant from this ordeal, and through the crucible unscathed will pass. When we are poised, the wounds of battle to heal, we shall remember those who died in mass. Then shall our trumpets fill the glorious song of victory. We scored, O might and wrong. O God, protect us from the hidden pitfalls. Guide all our movements, lest we go astray. Give us the strength to heed the humanist call, to give and not to count the cost each day. Let those who rule to serve with resoluteness, to make this climb a land of righteousness.
If you are not here in the coming weeks, you've missed a lot. Thank you. All right, good afternoon, everyone. Biafra people, I just arrived at the venue of the Biafra Self-Referendum Convention 2023. I'm trying to check the place, and it looks very amazing. If you are not here in the coming weeks, you've missed a lot. Thank you.
You will be missing a lot if you're not there live and direct. Hey, don't worry. For those of you that cannot be there, we will televise everything live and direct, and you will see and understand and be carried along. So, the BRGIEPN is live and direct from the Finland Biafra Self-Referendum Convention venue. live. We are good to go and we are set. Everything is in place. We are just waiting for you to finish your accreditation online, or if you're not going there, you pay your support to support. I'm going to show the link to the website where you make all payments and donations. So when you just click the link, bam, it takes you there. You choose your option of payment, you process, and then you go. We need every dime, we need every coin to be able to achieve the convention. We are working on too many things, and distractions and blackmails and propagandas will do the fools a very good thing now. So if you know how to distract, if you know how to blackmail, if you know how to propagate more propagandas and rubbish against any of those you see that is doing something good to make a difference in Biafra, you can continue because it is very, very useful now. Because as you engage in the propaganda and blackmail and your stupidity, that is when the government in exile is working on important issues. So by the time you finish distracting some people, their focus will go there. When we come back to the table, we will give you results of what we have been working on. We are not deterred at this very time, and we are standing very, very strong and stronger than before. I remain Akbarawa Sonny. If many of you don't know my name, that is me. I stand as I stand and I speak as I speak. Biafra is what we want. Nothing else than Biafra. The zoo does not have a choice. The zoo are not going to give us freedom. We are taking the freedom by fire, by force. MNK will be released by fire, by force. Listen up. When the zoo refused to release him, understand very well, they did not capture or pick MNK easily. They picked him by fire, by force. So if they now refuse to release him peacefully, they are now going to release him by fire, by force. We know what we are doing. When it is the right time, we'll press the right button and the zoo will smoke. So before then, MNK will be released. We appreciate all Biafrans. Today is a regular Monday sit at home, which is non-negotiable, in solidarity with Martin Namdekano and in quest of our freedom, and in total submission and legitimacy to the Biafran Republic government in exile, headed by this wonderful PM that you see here, the Biafra engine house, the magic maker, the man that uncovers the secrecy of one Nigeria, the man that uncovers the secrecy of how you will destroy one Nigeria by pressing just mere buttons, mere buttons. You'll be pressing mere buttons and then one Nigeria will be crying, crying, crying. That is what we have been doing. We've been pressing buttons of sit at home, sit at home, sit at home, sit at home. And then they cry. They say they lose 500 million. They lose 300, they lose 400, they lose 6 billion. We say, okay, continue to lose, continue to lose. You have lost. When it is up to what you paid to kidnap Onyendo, please let us know. Because it seems it has not gotten to that amount yet. So continue giving us the update until when it is up to the amount that you pay to kidnap Onyendo. Report back to us so that we know how far. So that we now re-strategize and tell you the next level we are going.
We warmly invite you to our 2023 Biafra Self-Referendum Convention. This is first ever Biafra Self-Referendum Convention to take place in Helsinki, Finland. Dates: 20th and the 21st of October 2023. Venue: Mesukeskus, Helsinki. Time: 9 a.m. Helsinki, 11 p.m. Ebubia, Biafra Land. Whole day event. Special speakers: Prime Minister Ekpa Simon Njurko, Biafra Republic Government in Exile, and many more.
We must continue because it is Biafra and nothing more. Anyone can do whatever they like, but if you're giving us Biafra, we thank you. But if you don't have the balls, like this PM that is standing here, go and enter bush, because this is the only man that have the balls to fight for this freedom. Immediately, MNK was kidnapped. This is the only man that has stood his ground to this very day. All of you ran away and left him. And we were pushing. All of you ran away and left him. They called him all manner of names. How many meetings have we attended that they said he collected money from one Nigeria? And then when we asked the people that brought the accusation, give us the evidences. After like 3 hours and 4 hours investigation and engagement with the people that came and said he collected money from one Nigeria to come and destroy IPOB, we said tender the evidences to us. Give us the evidences. They could not give us anything. The only thing we later heard is that, oh, where did you get the accusation from the evidences? They said they saw vision. They said they saw it from our ancestors. Nah, these our ancestors don't suffer. Honestly, our ancestors don't suffer. Somebody will go and sit down and use his or her hatred to talk whatever he wants to talk against another person. And talk against PM. He said PM collected, that time they said it was $100 and something $100,000 that one Nigeria paid to our PM to come and destroy IPOB. Then we now were rallying around him, doing fundraising and everything. They say, hey, he has collected money. We say, okay, come and give us evidence. Over 4 hours of meeting, you did not see any evidence. They could not present any evidence. The only conclusion we got from that meeting was that they saw vision. That everything they saw was vision. They saw vision. They revealed to them in the spirit, they saw vision. Our ancestors revealed to them. They lie against our ancestors. They lie against our ancestors. That our ancestors show them. Whereas our ancestors did not show you anything, but because of hatred, pride, and prejudice, you decide to use what is inside your mind to come and destroy what we are doing. Because you just wanted to do what is in your mind. Today, this is the man standing here. He has organized the first ever Biafran self-referendum convention, where the entire world will see Biafra in a different way. They will understand that we are really in for what we are doing. After the delegitimization of the zoo terrorists, after all this sit at home, after the constitution of an emerging nation, after bringing out all the templates, the army, the diplomacy, the political, the ID card processing, and everything that makes a new nation to be able to stand, every documentation, the next place to go is the convention. For those of you that have brains, go and think and ask yourself, step by step. Now, after the convention, we're now going to come back in a different pattern. That will be very, very brutal. Very, very brutal. And if you're not able to stand, you run and enter bush. We stand with Israel. The Biafran people stand with Israel. The Biafran people can never abandon Israel because Israel have never abandoned the Biafran people. Israel is the place and are the people that kept our leader alive till today. When they invaded his house to kill him and to destroy him, when he was saved out of one Nigeria, the safe place that he got to was Israel. Israel was the place. No other place was safe for him. It was Israel. They gave him the protection. They kept him there until he recovered himself. Until he then spoke on the Israeli television. We have every connection with Israel. Yesterday, our PM, or the day before yesterday, I think yesterday, he told the entire world that he's attending the Israeli security meeting. That is for you to understand that we are keen into something diplomatically and politically. What did I say? PM told the entire world yesterday that he is attending the Israeli security meeting. That is the highest of all kinds of meeting you should be attending. He's attending it for Biafra because of the Biafran people. Greater achievements are coming. All we need is your support. All we need is your togetherness. We also need the blackmailers, the propagandas, and the propagandists. We also need those that say fake visions and say fake prophecies. I'll carry one person head and jam with another one. We need all of them. Because in this life, there are people that were created for a positive purpose, while there are people that were created for a negative purpose. So the two of them must come into equation for equation to balance. If you have hot and cold, you see that the house will be okay. But if you have hot in the house, that house is not okay. If you have hot cold in the house, it is okay. If you have cold in the house is not okay. No, you must have the good, the bad, the ugly, and the worst. All of them needs to cohabit because they all have a purpose. So allow all of them to breed. But what happens is the ability to know when each of them need to function. That is what life is all about. So to the propagandists, what you should be doing is not for you to use your PM and the government of PM to do propaganda and blackmail. What you should be doing is you use that your power and strength to do propaganda against the zoo terrorists and UK, the British, and America and Europe. These are the people that are aiding and abetting your massacre. Every propaganda that you have on blackmail, turn the radar to the enemies of Biafra, which are the zoo terrorists, which are the one Nigerian government, Britain, US, Europe, and America. Those are the ones you should fixate your blackmail and propagandas on. If you want to turn the radar to the wrong side, which is the government of Biafra, you are wasting your time because we have crossed the Rubicon. A place of no joke, a place of no distraction, a place of ever looking forward, ever going forward, never looking back, never knowing what is going back. Man, let me remind you what MNK said.
Look at people of weak mind, very weak disposition. I need men and women made of steel. Nothing moves. You continue to push forward, never knowing what it means to retreat. Only forward can you go.
Only forward can you go. Men of steel, not those with weak and fickle-mindedness. Only forward, never going back, no matter any distraction or propaganda or blackmail. We have no time for all those things. So use it for and against the terrorists, Britain, America, US. So we thank the existence of our leader, Martin Amdekan, because without him, all of us will not gather here or know what freedom is all about. We thank our indomitable PM, who is making the magic happen while MNK is in the tension. And to your notice, if you are not aware, the zoo terrorists are still fighting in the name of burning properties, farmlands, and houses and lives of Biafrans in Biafra. That is the best they can do. They cannot engage ESN, Biafra Liberation Army. The only thing they can do is to do what? To burn houses of people, civilians. They have been burning houses of civilians for days now. And Biafra Liberation Army are engaging them and giving it to them woto woto. And they will continue to collect. So like we warn, and we will continue to warn, stay 1 kilometer away from every checkpoint. Stay 1 kilometer away from every barrack. Stay 1 kilometer away from every government facilities. We mean the federal secretariat, the state government secretariat, we mean the civil defense, we mean the road safety, anything that wears uniform represent the interests of one Nigeria and also carries weapon in one Nigeria. We are telling you guys, stay away from these places because we will continue to delegitimize one Nigerian zoo terrorists and their enablers and supporters until the day Biafra is restored. You have to be very, very security conscious in your communities and surroundings. This you must understand and never forget. So pass the message and let your people understand that we are in war.
Of Israelis, men, women, and children. This weekend, Hamas started a war against Israel with the worst massacre of innocent civilians in Israel's history. Hamas was more barbaric and more brutal than ISIS. Let me be crystal clear. Israel will respond with determination and force to their unprovoked war crimes. Hamas murdered hundreds of Israelis, men, women, and children, and took dozens hostage into Gaza. This horrific terror act demands a forceful, determined, and sustained response, which is exactly what we are doing and continue to do. Our Air Force is attacking hundreds of Hamas Islamic Jihad targets in Gaza. We follow international law while exercising our right and responsibility to protect our civilians. The days ahead will be long and difficult. We have paid a heavy price, but we will restore security to the people of Israel. Let me repeat, we will restore security to the people of Israel. Israeli intelligence indicates that Hamas are hiding among Gazan civilians inside Gazan homes and schools, hospitals and mosques. Hamas behaves like ISIS. I repeat, Hamas behaves like ISIS. It's the same strategy to maximize civilian casualties in Gaza and Israel and make you all forget the massacre of hundreds of Israelis that started this war in the first place. We will not forget. Hamas terrorists target Israeli civilians. Israel will target Hamas and Islamic Jihad terrorists wherever they will be in Gaza. We will do whatever it takes to protect our people and restore security to Israel. We are also looking to the north as well with full readiness, and we are fully coordinated with CENTCOM. General Alevi had just finished a conversation with General Kurila and will keep talking in the next hours again. Who attacks us in all over the Middle East will face a decisive attack back.
Israel Defense Forces. We want to get factual news about the genocide, the massacre that Hamas terrorists have done in Israel. You get it from this handbook, Israel Defense Forces. Just like you have the Info, Media, and Communications Department of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. This is the handle that you get all this information from. And there is something worthy of mention. He said, Hamas, they massacre people and cut their head off just like ISIS. Do you understand the point? So, this is the same terrorist that has been, and this is the same terrorist that still continues. Hamas behaves like ISIS. They are nothing different. It is the same pattern that these people operate in one Nigeria, that they operate here in the genocide, massacre, Holocaust of the Israelis. Women and children that went to school, those that were on the way to school, this is how they were all brought down. We want you to understand that we are fighting the same thing that the Israelis are fighting, and Biafra stands with Israel, shoulder to shoulder in every ramifications. We stand with Israel. So as we are fighting in the homeland, we need not forget that our brothers and sisters in Israel are also in the same condition we are. Now, this is a mother testimony. Mother's story is just one of the countless horrors committed by the Hamas terrorists in the weekend. So you listen to how a mother expressed her deepest shock over the massacre of her children. This is what every mother goes through in the hands of the Fulani terrorists in one Nigeria. The difference here is that Israel have a unity of purpose. They don't have this wide diversity that we have in one Nigeria, where you have some people longing to save lives, and then you have others longing to destroy lives. That's the difference and the disparity. So you can see that every Israeli now is longing to see that the Hamas terrorist is brought to book. But in one Nigeria, when you say the terrorist Fulani should be brought to book, you will see some people, even inside Biafra land, don't want you to say Fulani terrorists should be brought to book, because they are gaining from it. They get paid for that. When they promote the terrorists, like all the governors we have in Biafra land, they collect money for promoting Fulani terrorists to come into your land. So they don't want it to end, because their families will not be the victim. Their families are all abroad. They will promise you, all of them that have burnt the houses of Biafrans, kill women and children, butcher them to pieces, they will all collect it back the same way, and in a very greater momentum than what they did to the innocent women and children. The game have changed, and we are in liberation. Listen to a mother, how she lamented what happened to her children. The terrorists broke into our homes.
המחבלים חדרו אליי הביתה, הם פוצצו את הדלת, השכן שלי נרצח, אותי נשלפו מהארון, הם הביאו אותי לסלון של הבית, ואז הם הביאו את שני ילדים, את אשל ואת נגב אליי. אשל בן 4.5 חודשים, ונגב לקראת 4. עוברים אותנו בין בית לבית, כשכל הזמן יש יריות בדרך, כל הזמן שלוליות של דם, הם שורפים את הבתים, רכבים שרופים, ואז הם מוציאים אותי ועם הילדים מחוץ לבתים, והם הם הובילו אותנו אל הגדר שעוטפת את הקיבוץ. היה שם פרצה בגדר, אנחנו מתחילים ללכת לעזה. אני והילדים המחבלים, המחבלים חדרו.
Now, this is a mother that has been rescued back from Gaza. The ones that have been massacred. They took them from their houses in Israel, walked them through. They took a child of 4 years old. No, not even up to 4 years old. Almost 4 years old. A baby that is almost 4 years old. That baby is nowhere to be found now. They must have killed the baby. But during the rescue, the mother was rescued back here. What are we making here? You need to understand that this is what Fulani terrorists does in one Nigeria, where they don't give preference to women or children. When they invade a community, they massacre everything massacreable. Anything they see, they massacre, they destroy, they condemn. So understand it very clear that this is one and the same thing. And you must not forget that Biafra stands with Israelis at this very time. Listen to situation report here.
From Gaza itself. I am Major Daron Stillman with the IDF Spokesman's Unit. I'm standing right now around a kilometer outside of Sderot, not far at all from the Gazan communities, which we can see in the background. These are the Jewish communities that are surrounding Gaza. We have many of the communities there, such as Be'eri and many others in this area. What is unique about the place that I'm standing, first of all, it's maybe a 5-minute drive from Gaza itself. And what we see here is the remains of the first entry point into Israel from those Hamas terrorists. We see Israeli cars with 2 bullet holes right in them. Another Israeli car gone off a ditch. And as we walk, the story will continue to unfold. Here we can see windows burning inside, more bullet holes, more Israeli cars that were driven off the road. And again, if we want to understand exactly what happened here, we have to come and see this final car, which is right here. This car, if we look at it, came directly from Gaza. This was one of the cars used by the terrorists as they drove out of Gaza. A group of Hamas terrorists massacring Israelis waited directly here at this junction. They came out of this car. They shot at the passing Israeli vehicles and swerved off the road, wreaking havoc, massacring and possibly killing a number of them. However, the story gets worse, and this is what we see on the ground. These are the remains, children's clothing, coolers of what they took out of these cars. More over here. As they wrestled the people out of their cars and their children, we realized that they took some of these as hostages, because we can see here, these are their plastic handcuffs that we use. If people take hostages, these were used to bind quickly the hands of the hostages. They would have driven on this road for around 5 minutes through the security guards, directly back into Gaza. This is one of the first flashbacks that Hamas did when they came to Western damage. If there's any question engage in a war against Hamas terrorists. We have said that we realize that it is either Hamas who wants to destroy us or we destroy Hamas, and there is no actual choice in this specific situation. It is these images that we have to remember. It's these images that we're going to have to remember in the time ahead to maintain the strength, to understand that we have the moral responsibility in order to carry this out, in order to save the Israeli population, because the people who committed this crime, who massacred these people, will do anything to try to destroy Israel. This is the reason that we have to hold in our mind, is to preserve the memory of these people, some of whom won't have a chance to remember, some of whom may be hostages in Gaza. This is our responsibility.
You saw bags of little children. You saw school bags of babies that were taken to school. You saw school bags of women, school bags of children. Mainly, what you saw there were school bags of children, mainly. So now they are no more. Fulani terrorists, duplicated in the form of the Hamas terrorists, did what they did. So remember that we are standing shoulder to shoulder with the Israelis. The same thing the Israelis are going through is what we are going through. Now, if you're going to Finland, when you're going to make your payments or donations on the website, when you visit this website here, newdimensionmandate.org, when you visit the website, newdimensionmandate.org, when you visit the website, this is what you're going to see. The first place you click should be here, register. Click on the register button. When you click on the register button, that will take you down. When you click on register button, the register button will now skyrocket you to the next page. It is a kind of hyperlocation that is connected there to shoot you over to this other page. To this other page, here you see Biafra Self-Referendum Convention, 20th to 21st. You come down here and then you make your payment of whatever you want. Ticket for those waiver qualified, one regular ticket without meal, pay $150, support the event only. If you're not going, then regular ticket of $150 plus 2 days meal of $64, $250 VIP without meal. Then you still come down to these other ones, VIP ticket plus 2 days meal, $500 to pay to support the event, $1,000 to pay to support the event, $1,500 to pay to support the event, $2,000 to pay to support the event. When you choose any of these, for example, I click this. I want to pay $150 to pay to support the event. I come down here and then I put my email address here. My email address here is needed as Barawa Sonny@gmail.com. @gmail.com. So I've picked my amount already with the taxes what will be coming out for processing. So I click continue. If I want to use PayPal, I click the PayPal option here. If I want to use Visa card to make my payment, I click here continue. It will now take me down to this other page which I will now have to fill my email again. I fill my email here again, my phone number, my first name, my last name, my address, my street address if I have to, then my city, then my state, then my postal code, then my country. Choose my country here, whichever one. I click continue. There I can go on and make the payment. These are the processes that you go through when you're trying to make payments for the support of the convention in Finland. Everything is set, like our PM is at the event to show you the update of what's going on there. Everything is said and gone. It's just for you to pick up and reach out.
I just arrived at the venue of the Biafra Self-Referendum Convention 2023. I'm trying to check the place and it looks very amazing. If you are not here in the coming weeks, you've missed a lot. Thank you. All right, good afternoon everyone, Biafra people. I just arrived at the venue of the Biafra Self-Referendum Convention 2023. I'm trying to check the place and it looks very amazing. If you are not here in the coming weeks, you've missed a lot. Thank you. All right, good afternoon everyone, Biafra people. I just arrived at the venue of the Biafra Self-Referendum Convention 2023. I'm trying to check the place and it looks very amazing. If you are not here in the coming weeks, you've missed a lot. Thank you. All right.
Good. So far, so good. The Israelis defense forces are destroying the terrorists. The terrorists started the war and now they are collecting it, woto and extra woto. They are crying now and they will continue to cry. So, Biafra stands with Israel. The terrorists in Palestine, the terrorists in Gaza, they are collecting it woto now from the Israeli Defense Force. And they will continue. The same way that the Biafran Liberation Army, the Biafran Resistance Fighters, and the Black Marine and ESN are fighting to destroy the terrorists coming into Biafra land. Same way is the Israelis destroying the terrorists that came in from Palestine and embedding themselves in Gaza now as we speak. There is no peace for the wicked, and they must all be destroyed as far as they are coming to destroy the children of the Most High. Biafra Republic, peace, unity, progress, and equity. Ndewo Chineke.
We warmly invite you to our 2023 Biafra Self-Referendum Convention. This is first ever Biafra Self-Referendum Convention to take place in Helsinki, Finland. Dates: 20th and the 21st of October 2023. Venue: Mesukeskus, Helsinki. Time: 9 a.m. Helsinki, 11 p.m. Ebubia, Biafra Land. Whole day event. Special speakers: Prime Minister Ekpa Simon Njurko, Biafra Republic Government in Exile, and many more.